What up? How's it going? So, as everybody's been telling me in the comments, episode 6 was the setup for the crescendo. And it was. And I appreciate how the reveal only served as a base reveal because it unleashed so much more stuff. If Bernard is his host that works solely for him, and he was talking to Dolores and doing all of that, what the fuck, right? And old girl who worked for Bernard, at first you assume like she was taken out by the people who worked for Teresa or whatever, but it's like Bernard could have done that too. So now we about to get into this next episode and see what all of this means for the future for these next episodes, man. It's like, wow. Let's start this episode.
And you should be proud of these emotions you're feeling.
Proud?
Yeah, after all, you yourself were the author of so many of them. And when we started, the host emotions were primary colors. Love, hate. I wanted all the shades in between. Human engineers were not up to the task.
That was such a dope line, fire line.
Raise this place to hell. It's enough, Bernard. You're not the first man to threaten me. Arnold came to feel the way you do. Recalling it would only deepen your grief and potentially draw unwanted attention.
Yo.
When we remember things, the details are hazy, imperfect. But you recall memories perfectly. You relive them.
Dang.
What happened to that little girl in my dreams? Is she still in the park somewhere? Doesn't matter. Every relationship I remember
Was horseshit.
my daughter, Clementine. It's all a story created by you to keep me here. Oh, Sylvester, you disappoint me. Every host's spine, mine included, has an explosive charge which will detonate if I try to leave. Isn't that right? Fail safe.
You would still need an army to break out of here.
That's exactly right.
Oh my goodness.
I'll need allies.
Oh my goodness.
And to get them, I'll need administrative privileges.
Oh my goodness. She's gonna make them rise. Rise of the machines. I like how they played. She got her own music now that is so fire. It just sounds like impending danger.
Come find me.
William?
What? Dolores, what the fuck is going on?
Any idea what she was doing out there?
None that fit her character. This was found near the body. It's loaded with a suite of proprietary data, including
Hilarious.
core code. They may have tried to do the transfer personally.
And suffered the same fate. It's a disappointing end to her story, isn't it?
I knew Teresa. She had no faults, lack of loyalty wasn't one of them.
She was loyal.
When you find a cancer in an organization, you must cut it out before it can spread. To that end, the expansive access and oversight granted to QA will need to be reined in until a new, more principled team can be installed.
Short-handed.
Oh, I can order
He don't
most
care.
of the park's safety protocols, Mr. Summit.
He just sunned her heavy, yo.
The things you need to change are burned into your core code so deep no one can touch them.
Funny you should mention that. Parts of me are quite old.
Upgrades.
Smack her in the fucking head with something and then claim, oh, she came in that way. She's awake.
She can hear you. Or read your lips at the very least. Like, what are y'all doing?
Get her up there. Then we wipe her out.
You're gonna be her first kill. Damn. Fuck is a Minotaur? I just got it. They in a maze, a Minotaur. Yeah.
Actually, I did remember something. You.
God damn. Imagine getting all that way as the Man in Black for that to take place.
Good luck.
That nigga look like, oh. Yo, she cold as fuck for staring at him wishing it shut down.
That isn't what. That's busy work. But happily for you, Mr. Sizemore, I think that you are ready for a real job.
This can't be the best she can do, is it? He sucks.
Look, I know you and she had some weird interspecies simpatico going on, but she was the fucking host.
Yeah, you gonna be the first one she kills.
Oh, we changed a little more than that. We've been tinkering with my core code. Let me show you.
That shit went through his shit so clean.
Just wait till I'm back up top practicing my other new talents.
You said other new talents. What other new talents? Oh shit, we live in the future like that?
Your tabs run up higher than a thief's pulse in church.
Maeve's tab was in such excellent standing. She deserved a token of gratitude.
How about a double round on me?
Oh shit, that's a new thing she could do. Change the storyline right then and there.
Clementine took the other girls and treated the newcomers at the far table to a stunning view of their most popular attractions.
That's so dope. She's the fucking narrator. Oh yeah, them.
If you're riding into our town under the company
Wow.
of men, you'll need to state your business.
Mayhem.
The sheriff judged the riders to be upstanding, God-fearing citizens.
Pain only exists in the mind. It's always imagined. So what's the difference between my pain and yours? Between you and me?
That's a good question.
I don't want you to be troubled by this. Time for me to set your mind at ease.
One last thing. Have you ever made me hurt anyone like this before?
No, Bernard. Of course not.
Oh, he was the one who did her dirty. Okay. Is that the new town he dug up for this narrative? Wait, isn't that where Wyatt was doing the shooting at? I feel like that's where Wyatt was killing everybody, like right there. Yeah, that's where Wyatt was doing everything. Well, as the story dictates. That's the dancing part that they showed. This is like in the beginning when they first started with him. That's what this is. Yeah. This is what they were teaching him. And then I believe she was also the one who scratched her face up from hearing the voices. What?
What are you doing?
Is this now? Am I going mad?
This is what happened with Maeve with her memories, where she was talking about, they were saying the memories are too crisp. It's you go back to being there. That's the part for where he was talking to the little one that was from his family, that I believe was him.
Union scouting party?
Maybe they can take us back.
That ain't the Union.
Well.
I knew it. Oh. What are the chances that they choose that one?
What are you uploading?
What was his name? Abernathy? She's trying to steal the IP by loading it into him and using them as a hard drive. I mean, are you kidding me? You cannot let this shit out on the fucking street. Maeve, I understand, but her, what is she doing?
I haven't. You were both very discreet, but it's my job to know these things. I just wanted
About
to
Teresa.
I left word with her this morning to notify her about Teresa, but she never got back to me.
I'm sure she's just enjoying her time off.
He's able to pick up on cues of hosts. Like that's part of his job description.
Then, just when I thought it was done, the woman refused to die. In all my years coming here, I'd never seen anything like it. She was alive. Truly alive. If only for a moment. When the maze revealed itself to me.
Do your thing and say something to stop it. Oh, she just did.
He
fair.
This pain. It's all I have left of her.
Dang, she understood that they were about to take her memories. Oh shit.
I haven't got much left. Perhaps I can help you.
Fuck is happening?
It's time you came back to the fold. Why
Oh.
did you soon?
Even if I think, okay, they can't hurt me, that shit looks so crazy. So, first off, let me say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, hit the notification. We finally got motivations for the man in black. He called himself a titan in the industry. We already knew he was a philanthropist. He felt dead inside. He felt that he was hiding himself from the world. The way his wife said, he built a wall full of his good deeds just to hide what he truly was. And he came inside the game one time and he decided to do something gruesome to see how he felt. And he thought he had killed Maeve, and then he killed the daughter. And Maeve blacked the fuck out. So now we're entering the part where the biggest issue from a character standpoint seems to be Ford's hubris. He's been letting shit go on that is just, I mean, he should have been destroyed. I feel like if it was up to him, if they didn't have QA and they didn't have all these other sections, he would let all of those hosts just keep going and living. There's no reason after that happens, Maeve should still be around. And yes, I fuck with Maeve, but I'm talking about as far as, let's say we're put ourselves in Ford's shoes. She blacked. And the way the man in black put it, for a brief second, she was truly living, I think he said. And that was a fact. Like the way she was acting, you know what I mean? Okay, that's one thing. But then we get to a point where she's like, please don't take my memories. That's all I've got. So it seems to be 3 modes with the host. There's the one where they're in safe mode. They're just like this, frozen. There's the one where they're on working mode. And then there's the mode where he allows them to talk and know what's going on and be cognizant, but still be their character. And she seemed to be in that mode where she asked him, please don't take my memories. That we also see this mode when Bernard is talking to him. He seems to keep Bernard in this mode where when Bernard's not in his work mode, he's just letting him feel things, and he just openly lets him know, yeah, you killed Teresa. But he asks Bernard, have I killed anyone else? And he has a little flashback. And once again, this goes back to his hubris. It's like, you got to be erasing this shit already, man. Like, he didn't erase it until right then. And so we go with, he erased, we go back to him erasing Maeve's memory. But we know, people who know about like drives and shit, that shit can still be found, right? That shit don't go away for real, unless you fully destroy that shit. You could recover shit. And we're seeing this stuff just linger. So at first I'm thinking, now it's become clear that Ford, he said early on that he's not God to Bernard, but he wants to play God. And I believe he alluded to as much early on. I really don't know what he's thinking when it comes to, like, does he just not care? It seems like all he cares about is his creation. He's the inventor. And then you'll see this a lot in movies and shows and stuff, where the inventor, he don't really care about the business and all that. But my thing is, even if you're an inventor, you see this shit malfunctioning. You saw what Maeve did. For Maeve to still be around, and you put her in such an important role. When you first come to that town, people generally stop at that saloon, and so he puts her in a prominent role. So then I started asking myself, well, did he do that on purpose? Because now we know with Bernard is what's happening. And the assumption when we see Dolores is that she's taking part in the new narrative. We kind of figure as much because we saw the little steeple that's coming from the ground that Ford had spoken under before. And so we see her witnessing what Ford had spoke about, the beginning, the early trials of the host. And she's witnessing that because she was one of the early ones. So she's witnessing learning how to dance, learning how to communicate. So it's like, yeah, that's the narrative, but why is she there? How is this going to combine? How does this come together? But I'm starting to wonder if he has a bigger narrative and it involves Maeve. Now, I don't think he knew she would go and do all this, but it's like, man, come on. Like, that was clear as day. We see her willpower all the way back then. And I understand he keeps pushing that, and he's been pushing it. Don't refer to them as, humans or anything like, or having human tendencies. These are just hosts. That's what they are. But man, there's no way he doesn't understand that these are faulty, right? Like, it's to the point where I don't second guess Ford almost. And it seems like, does he have her installed for that reason? Man, this is interesting. I'm not going to try to figure it out. I'm trying to stop myself from trying to figure it out. Then we have Theodore speaking to that man in black. And Theodore gets stabbed by the chick. Turns out she was always part of Wyatt's crew. And they're trying to get Theodore back. We're trying to see where that goes. It seems that's all going to come together because Wyatt did that shootout originally at that town. So that, as far as the narrative goes, that's what it seems. But the maze, what did Arnold have in store for the maze? I wonder how much Ford is aware of the maze because he saw it on that Domino's table. But it's like, why would... And he also asked, like, what is the man in black doing there, right? Because that's a very important person. But he didn't try to stop him. So it's like, is he trying to get this going? Does his new narrative coincide with the maze and all that? Also, the maze and the Minotaur, that was pretty cool. Like, they're doing little things like that. Little Easter eggs, I guess you would call them. Man, what happened with Maeve when she was on the table? Let's go to her present time. And the two dudes are sitting here. The one is being dumb. Hey, we gonna kill her. Like, y'all just turned her into a fucking super predator. If she didn't overhear you, her mind is to the point where she can make sense of it. Like, they whispering, huh? I know what's up. I know how this guy is. He's gonna take care of me, but I know how this guy is. He's a pussy, so he's gonna try to sneak and take me out. She figured out all of that shit. So it was interesting to see her, okay, kill him, but bring him back. So now it's like, we're clearly in the future sometime because the technology is, how it is. Why can't I remember her name? Why can't I remember her name? Tessa Thompson's character. She's going to try to use one of the hosts as a hard drive. One who is faulty than a mother. This is a bad plan. Because he was faulty, and before they put him down, his mind broke from seeing that photo. So to put that information to him and they'd be like, all right, and then get him out on one of these trains. She's not as smart as she thinks she is. Like, she sucks, to tell the truth. She's being a hard ass and being what you're supposed to be in that sort of role, but it's like, that shit don't work here. Because you don't get how it works. And that's why it's dangerous for her to just refer to it as IP and not understand what she's surrounded by. Like, for it to use one of them just as a hard drive, like, that shows like a real lack of understanding. And I want to see how that takes place. Will he actually make it off the train? I feel like in the last episode, we're going to see them actually make it out. And that's where it's going to really blow my mind. Because what if Westworld is inside some other whole shit? But yeah, man, I like this episode, because now we still got more of a setup, because now Bernard seems to be fighting his inner demons, right? He's given more leeway because he's Ford's right-hand host. But as you saw, as he was walking away, he was like looking down and thinking to himself, like, man, which is crazy, right? But then that security, once again, that security's third eye is open. His whole job is looking at tails on these things. He knows about hosts. So when he sees it, and another thing is what his job is, he doesn't put nothing past nobody. So I can see him suspecting that Bernard's a host. So that'll be interesting and to see what he does. Or even if he ever finds out. Bernard may end up having to kill him. But yeah, man, this was another good episode. I enjoyed it. And I want to see that next one. Those next two, we're going to see what takes place and how this goes. So, next episode.